Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Thursday, 16th of October 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre Market Commentary, where we discuss what happened yesterday and what is likely to happen today and for the rest of the week. Now, yesterday, the Bulls did a fantastic job. Before we come to that, the headline says that Trump, after our market, has said that there is a chance of a truce between India and US in the very near term. In fact, his Secretary of State, Besant, also talked of some deal coming with India soon, that is, by the end of this month. The reason which Trump has given, which is a big come down or climb down, I would say, is that Ms. Modi, the Prime Minister, has said that he will stop buying Russian oil. It will take some time, but sooner or later it will be done. So now that he has publicly made this announcement, so I feel the chances of a deal happening are very very high, and probably it will happen by the end of this month, because you see what is happening is he is going to China and Korea, so I'm sure he'll make a statement by then. Also, the Commerce Secretary has gone to US yesterday, and already the team is there in the US. So you should expect some good news, and probably from 50 it will come down to 25. Where it will come down lower is anybody's guess, but even from 50 to 25 itself will be big news for the market. If it comes below 25, then we shall have a rip roaring bull run. But that's for later. We are only speculating at this point of time. But certainly good news, and market needs good news. Market had already gone up yesterday. It has done very well. In fact, it went up to 25,300 and it crossed 25,300. It ended at a 1 month high. The Nifty 40 stocks went into positive. Sensex rose about 575 points. Bank gained about 300 points. So all said and done, yesterday was a very good day for the market. Advance declines. Advance was 2 is to a decline. Ratio was 2 is to 1. So one could expect better things as we go along. Stock-wise, gold, sector-wise, gold financials did well because gold continues to make records across the globe. There is short supply here, and there is a wealth effect among people. They are willing to take chances and go and take a loan against gold. So that makes the gold financials the target for the buyers. Then HDFC AMC builds on the gains post 1:1 bonus that did well. Healthy results were there from HDFC AMC. And Keystone, which came with an bulk deal, it was a 7%. It went down by 7%. They came with a not FPO, sorry, bulk deal at a 10% discount. Paytm went up 3% because the company has simplified its business structure. Insurance shares were mixed, and reports of consolidation lifted PSU banks. Incidentally, we hold PNB as well as Canara Bank. Auto stocks failed. Then Infosys were lower ahead of results. Today's Infosys results, we have to see how Infosys will do. Tech Mahindra fell down and then it has bounced back after the results. I feel Infosys also may meet the same fate. So again, FIs have moved on from selling to buying. Yesterday they bought something very little, 70 crores. DIS bought 4,650 crores. So about 4,700 crores plus is where the institutional buying is there. So slowly and steadily, institutional buying is happening. But yet, as far as the Nifty futures open interest is concerned, FIs continue to be net short of about 91%. 2 lakh contracts they are short. So I don't know whether they're purely hedged or unhedged. We don't know. But one thing we know is that whenever such numbers are there, we will get some respite as far as the downtrend is concerned. Even if they're hedged, that means there is both a comfort level as well as a situation where they feel that it will not go up much, but though they may be a little bit scared that we are in slightly negative territory. Whatever it is, I think it's good. Now, a very interesting thing yesterday, while the fund of funds of all these gold-based mutual funds, they have stopped bulk buying. Now, MCX has got into the act, and they're putting a 2% additional margin from tomorrow as far as trading in gold futures is concerned. Now, this is going to tighten the grip actually on the sellers rather than buyers, because you see, anecdotal information tells us that people are more bearish on gold at these levels, bearish on gold as well as silver at these levels, Nobody dare buy gold and silver because they feel it's too high. So the logical expectation is they are shorting it, and the MTM is being paid, and I think it is really troubling the sellers. And now with MCX increasing the margin by 2%, the buyers, of course, will pay the margin, but they are in a better situation. So volatility may be there, but I think the price will be well bid. Uh, US markets opened very bright. Dow Jones went up close to 300 points, but then it collapsed and came down to flat level. Actually, it closed slightly negative. S&P was flat. Nasdaq also came significantly off the highs, but it was up by about 0.66%. As far as European markets were concerned, CAC was the one which went up by 2%, whereas DAX and FTSE were steady, about 0.23%, 0.25, 0.3%. So Brent crude is stuck between $62 to $63. Gold, as I said, made an all-time high. Silver made an all-time high. Now the silver shorts in the futures are now in trouble because you see 50. They were not allowing it to go above $50. This is the seventh day when on the spot market silver is trading above 50. It's about 52 and a half now. We hold about 50% of our portfolio in gold and silver, and we think volatility will be there, but the path of least resistance will be high. It's very difficult to hold when everybody is talking of it's overbought, and technical analysts are talking of 80%, and it will come down, and a Bollinger Band has happened this way, that way. Everybody has got an opinion, mostly negative on silver, but we probably are in the minority holding a very strong opinion as well as a strong position in precious metals. Zinc and aluminum also did well yesterday. So that is also looking good. There are some not so good news, slightly disturbing. China has gone to WTO complaining against India's EV and battery subsidies. So you may see some movement negative on Ola and on battery companies. Hero Motors slowly and steadily has gone to another new country for exports. Spain is the next country which they have gone. Now, today they are exporting to 50 countries, which is a good sign, I would say. Results came yesterday of Axis Bank. Axis Bank reported poor results vis-a-vis what market expectations were. 5,000 crores versus 5,700 crores was the expectation. But I think our Axis Bank now will go up rather than down, excepting for the initial down day. So we are buyers intraday in Axis Bank because we believe things will only get better right now, because the worst is over as far as our analysis is concerned. L&T again going to be in the limelight because it has outperformed Nifty over 6 months, 1 year, and 5 years by 1 to 20%. So L&T is one thing which is also there in our portfolio, simply because it is a giant. It represents India in all spheres, right from shipbuilding, infrastructure, even finance. They hold a stake in L&T Finance. They hold it in tech. They are there everywhere. So L&T means India. If India grows, L&T grows. So we hold some stake, not much, but some very small proportion of our portfolio is there. So what else is there? Dabur has got a reduced tax demand, so that may be good. RBL Bank board meeting is there on October 18th. They're getting a new suitor who will be somebody from the Gulf, and that should do well for RBL Bank. And RBL Bank share price already gone up. The insiders have already bought, but still there may be some distance. Then you have Senco Gold opens new franchisee. There's nothing great there. GMR Airports have reported good results, so there may be some interest there. HDB Financial Services results came. They were not that good, below market expectations. So there you can expect some selling coming there. But I feel sooner or later that also will go up, because RBI is focusing on financial institutions, which are both NBFCs as well as banks. Finally, an interesting thing here, you see, before that, RBI now is attacking the speculators who wanted the rupee to go to 90. So yesterday morning onwards, RBI has been very active in the market. So it's now rupee is about $88. So rupee has strengthened significantly. It was 88.70, 88.80. People thought it would go to 89, and then the next will be 90. People are already talking of 100, but RBI is very clear that they will remove the speculators. So it has come down to around 88 now. Finally, very interesting thing here. The long-term bear on the Indian market, Kotak Institutional Equities, Mr. Sanjeev Prasad, has now turned constructive. And generally, when somebody turns constructive, he's a very smart guy. Now, after 15 months, he's turned constructive. So I think we should heed, not that you should go contra to him, because last 15 months have not been good for the markets. So he believes things will get better as we go along. He is focusing on manufacturing, electronics, electrification themes. He expects massive growth there. We don't really have in the, we are not focused on those, but we will now look at whether we should be buying that. So, as usual, we'll be cautiously bullish. We'll buy on all declines, which we did. I don't think I'll change my stance so easily, especially with Trump having, asked for a truce between India and the US. I think things will only get better. We should see good things at least till this end of the month, and then we can take it day by day based on what kind of truce that is between India and US. So, whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.